Hi guys! So I was tagged by Falcore He asked you, not tagged you. He asked you in the comments of his last video, therefore not technically a tag, more of a... Okay. So I was asked by Falcore if I would do the small YouTuber tag to see what I thought about the YouTube world and the questions. So, as you've already heard, Koala's back, guys. Yeah, back by popular demand. And we're going to try and answer all the questions and see how far we get. Well, let's blooming well hope so, because you didn't answer all the questions in the last tag. I mean, Koala, they didn't really need to know that, but that's like totally fine. Describe your content in one sentence. I'd say it's a mix of personal anecdotes of my mental health and body positivity, and also some advice in terms of looking after your mental health and your body in terms of body positivity. I think that's how we're going to go with that. What equipment do you use to film? So the equipment I've got right now is I have a Canon 60D, because this is the only thing I know how to work, because these are the cameras that we had when I did my media A-level. I have a Video Mic Pro, Rode Video Mic Pro on the top here, and I also have a Wally Mex ring light as well, but because we're in the summer and it's really bright in my room, I don't necessarily need to use it today. It's very good for winter, so I'm just using natural light at the moment, which is a very good cheap alternative because it's natural and it's free. What do you use to edit? So I use Final Cut Pro X, which I think is the latest Final Cut Pro editing software that Apple have. I only use it because we sort of used Final Cut Pro again in my A-level media studies. It was an older version of it, and I used to hate editing because I didn't know what I was doing. But once I found the jump cut, the sweet blade tool, I was over the frickin' moon. It took me 2 years, but I learned how to find it, guys. So I use Final Cut Pro X, which is so much easier and so much simpler than all the old versions of Final Cut Pro. Which YouTuber do you resemble the most in terms of content? Ooh, that's a tricky one, because I don't know many YouTubers in terms of ones that you see at Summer in the City or VidCon that talk about specifically their mental health, like their mental health in general. I suppose we can look at people perhaps like Body Posse Panda, who also does YouTube videos on Instagram, as well as Michelle Elman, who also does videos on YouTube, as well as having her Instagram, maybe a bit of Daniel J. Layton, a bit of Carrie Hope Fletcher. I don't think I resemble just one person, because there's not many YouTubers who just dedicate their lives to it. Which big YouTuber would you love to collab with, and why? There are loads of YouTubers that I think I'd like to collab with, like big YouTubers. Perhaps Daniel J. Layton, because I think he's really good. I'd love to collaborate with Carrie Hope Fletcher as well. So yes, Daniel J. Layton and Carrie Hope Fletcher. I'd love to collaborate with both of them, because they are very open about how they're feeling, and one of them is definitely open about his mental health, and Carrie is just very body positive about herself and is just an amazing being, and I'd love to work with both of them. Does your channel meet the new monetization guideline? No! Do you think the new guidelines are fair? I remember waking up because the email came through on my birthday, because YouTube knows how to treat a birthday girl on her special day. And you know what? I really wanted that as a birthday present, so YouTube really came through. They really pulled through with that. So how are you gonna top it next year, YouTube? I'm 21 next year. Make it big, make it count. At first I was a bit bleary-eyed and I was a bit annoyed, but now that I've sort of gone through the whole process of me not having any money or anything, not that I was making any money in the first place from my videos, like not enough to sort of go, this is my job, but I think think they are fair. Annoying, but I think they're fair. I mean, obviously there are probably some tweaks and stuff that YouTube do have to do in terms of really making sure that they don't monetize videos that are really, really insensitive and awful and nasty. Definitely ones in terms of, you know, when you're really insensitive about mental health, that's not on, guys. But I think that, yeah, the guidelines, they're fair. They are fair. And they've brought me closer to other smaller YouTubers that perhaps I was a bit complacent about and I didn't watch and I felt really guilty about. And it's brought me closer to people, which is, so in a way, it's been a pro and a con. What do you classify as a small YouTuber? I think I'd classify anyone a small YouTuber who has 0 to like 10,000 subscribers. Because when you get to like 10,000 subscribers, I think you sort of find that you have a core audience who watches all your videos and stuff. I think when you're in that 1,000 to sort of 10,000 limbo, it might be a bit difficult to sort of, I don't know, because I've not got there. I think you're in that limbo between I'm nearly there but sort of not there. But yeah, anyone between 0 to 10,000 subscribers. If you had more money, equipment, support, what content would you make? Or there are 2 projects that I've been thinking about desperately. And some people already know the first one, but some people don't know about the second one. So the first one is a podcast. I'd love to start a mental health podcast with another mental health YouTuber, body positive YouTuber, talking about mental health in a very light-hearted, comedic way, sort of kind of what I do on this channel, but sort of do a podcast as well as YouTube, because I really want to like do that part of the internet. I'd love to do that project. And the second project is a really big project when I have money and it's probably my job, but I would love to travel and go to different countries and different places in the UK and on the continent and find mental health spaces for people in different cities or different counties in these places, so that if you are having a sort of a terrible mental health day in terms of traveling, because I do, then you can go and find these places that will maybe help calm your brain down a bit when you're traveling. And I'd love to do that project, but it costs money, and money I don't have. Maybe if I make a Patreon, maybe it could help fund a project like that. But yeah, the big one is travel around the world and find mental health spots for people who just are having a terrible mental health day when they're traveling. Do you watch and support other small YouTubers? Yes, I do. Because now I know more small YouTubers in the community than I did last year. And so I do support smaller creators who also happen to be friends, or people that I talk to on the internet who sort of feel like friends. And it just feels really nice, because now it just feels like, you know, you're vlogging or you're recording things for friends. I like that. Obviously, you know, looking for a wider audience, but I am vlogging to my friends essentially, and also lots of other people who are interested in my content. List 3 hobbies outside of YouTube. I forgot you weren't normal. When do you upload? I try to upload every Monday at 5 to 6 p.m. Usually it happens around 6 p.m. So Monday, 6 p.m. Once a week works very well for me as a university student. Where do you want your channel to be in a year's time? I've not really thought about this. I sort of perhaps in a year's time, but maybe, you know, I don't want to set myself goals because then I'll get anxious that I won't complete them. I suppose it's having a YouTube channel like this, and then also having the podcast on the side of it as well, and just working between the both of them and just trying to seamlessly put one and one together. Tell us your social medias. My social medias are really easy. So I will put them down here, and I will also put them in this video as well. Maybe here, or maybe here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to put them. Ha! You can find out. But they are at EllieBerry121 on Instagram and Twitter, and I do have a Facebook page, but I don't actually use that Facebook page anymore. It's easier to just use my Twitter and my Instagram. If you want to grab me on my Instagram and my Twitter, and we'll have a little chat about all sorts of things about diet culture and body positivity and mental health. And does pineapple belong on pizza? 2 words. Fuck yes. I will hear no other opinion. All other opinions are invalid. And so no tag will be complete without tagging people in it. And so I will tag Alex Hyatt in this. Alex is doing Vida at the moment. If you do want to go and support Alex, I will leave his channel at the end of this video, as well as in the card up there and also down below here if you would like to check him out. Do show him some love. He's doing really well at Vida. And this is a little video in case you will run out of ideas for Vida, or if you want to do something after Vida and you're not sure what you want to do, this small YouTubers tag is always here for you. And I hope that you enjoy it as much as we have enjoyed filming it as well. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Flipping heck, this koala suit is like, it's really sunny. This koala is sweating its boobs off. Oh my god, I don't care anymore. Koala is done.